Hi guys, welcome back to another P3D version 5 video. We are today flying the FSLabs A320, the one without the sharklets, as you can see. I don't know why, but from an aesthetic point of view, I do prefer the ones without the sharklets compared to the ones with the sharklets. And we are flying for Metroair, so one of the virtual airlines I'm part of, and we are at Grand Rapids Gerald Ford Airport. I think at least it's the long name of it. Let me see, Grand Rapids Gerald Ford International Airport. So almost correct. So a very long name, and we're going to be flying to Toronto. So not a very long flight, but should be a nice one. And I do think I have, let me just double check. I think I should have photo reel covering most of the distance. Maybe something a bit north possibly could be not covered, but I doubt we'll see it too close. We're talking about 200 kilometers north of our position at any given moment, so it should be fine, but let's see. But yeah, so a short hop, but a nice one. Always nice flying the FSLabs and flying Metroair. It's just they do have nice routes and very nice liveries. So yeah, let's get going. In terms of the airport though, I guess I could mention that it's a freeware one. I'm not sure where it's from though. Let me see if I do KGRR P3D. I think it's possibly it could be from Sim Aviation, but it is a very it's a very well done freeware model. Probably the best freeware airport I have in North America. I'm trying to think if there's anything else. Oakland, but that's not as good. So I would say this one is the best. Philadelphia maybe. Philadelphia might be the only one that's a bit better. The Sun Sky Jet one. But apart from that, this one takes the price. Let me see, I already did a thumbnail picture, but let's see if I'll keep that. But yeah, let's get started. We can check the ACARS, see that it's loaded. We can see the flight. Looks pretty nice. It's very nice that they added this kind of map. Hopefully though it doesn't take too much CPU power, right? Don't need more of those, but nice to have nevertheless. Always nice to see kind of development. Let me see. And oh yeah, you can show kind of the old flight log as well. Not sure though how maybe you, yeah, like that. Okay, that makes sense. But yeah, in terms of what we should be doing next, we have the GPU from GSX, so we can start with the batteries. Then we'll connect the external power, turn all the pumps on, cruise supply, ground control, go to the nav for the adheres, so we get that aligned, and we will arm the emergency with the no smoking on, nav to number 1, and then stroke to auto. And that should be a good start. Then we'll let these screens do their self-test. We will also fire up these FMC screens. Hopefully, at least. Let's see. So there we go. Good. We can remove that so it's not in our way. Let's see. Next steps is, I guess, to get the boarding started, and the best way to do that is by starting with the ATSU. So we'll do the AOC menu, the init, and then we need to request the advisory. And let me just have a look at the flight plan actually, so we have that. Let's see though, can we get it here? I'm pretty sure the online flight plan. Here we go. So here we have it. That's very nice. What are we talking in terms of weather? Any nastiness? Looks pretty fine. Can we zoom in this one? Oh, here we have the we have automatic zoom or the manual. How do you move this? Oh, you have to scroll. How do you move to the sides then? Well, I'm not gonna bother with that. Doesn't look like there's too much. Or is this? Let me see. I'm trying to figure out. Is this the icing sign? VX. Let me see. There's different signs. That's moderate icing, right? 180 feet. So not severe icing. Funny though, because I have summer on in the sim, but I guess Active Sky will give us the true weather. And then let's see here. In terms of, so we should have a. Let me see, can I hand tool? Yeah, there we go. Much easier. Nice. So we should have a tailwind for most of the flight, all the way to Leicester B. Pearson Airport, International Airport. I think that's the name, right? Good. But then we have this one, so we can, let me just zoom out a bit, so we can double check everything in terms of fuel and let me see, times and weights. So that's good. We got the advisory. This one popped on as well, so that's good. Nothing really loaded yet, or a bit of it is loaded. So let's go to the online flight plan. The block fuel seems wrong, so we need to have a look at that one. Let me actually just quickly pause here. There we go. Sorry guys, had to pause quickly to take care of some real life obligations, but we're back and we can continue. Let me just have a look at the fuel thing. That was the issue, and the only thing I was worried about is if the units were wrongly put, which they of course were. Luckily we caught it early and we can fix it with the ATSU system by requesting it again. Let's have a look on the outside. Still looks pretty good, or these clouds are getting closer, but was there any, do we have any specific information on the departure? Here we go, Ford. Fuel broken, should be fine, we're not looking at anything bad. Let me actually have a look at Windies. It's not showing anything, a bit of wind. So from a totally different direction. Well, of course that could be at a different level, right? No rain or thunder on Windy. I'm gonna show it to you guys so you can also see. Weather radar, looking pretty good. Satellite, yeah. The clouds coming in on us, but that's fine. Okay, let's check now. Now we should have the right data, which we do. We just need to clear this one, and then we can send. Sorry about that. I wish you could print in this one like you can do with the Mad Dog. That would be sweet. yeah, we need to do another Mad Dog flight. It's just that, you know, when you have a couple of virtual airlines you're part of, you get to switch them around a bit, which is exactly why I'm part of so many of them. 6 in total actually, but that's enough for me for flying purposes. Let's change to QNH 2967. The only one I actually haven't done on the show is Bon Air, because I haven't really reached any higher level there. I'm still flying the what's it called, the Twin Otter. I'm gonna do a video with that one as well. They just don't have any livery for it, so I thought it wasn't as immersive. Bugs. Actually, let me check again the unit thing. Did I also have that on? I wanna keep that as the main one, right? Because then we get the options. So let's see, 2967. And let me see, is this the PV version, or is this, or the IAE version? Let me just have a look at the vehicle. No, it's a CFM version we're flying today, so that's why we should be flying the IAE version to be totally correct. But that's why I haven't set this up one up properly. That explains so many of these weird things. I don't mind flying the CFM, but I think Metroair is supposed to be using the IAE version. So, some small non-realism in our unrealistic world, but c'est la vie. Okay, let's see, we got the load sheet now. Let's double check with the weights we have here as well. 127 pack, 0 fuel, 1424. Yeah, that makes sense. We can accept the load sheet. We're happy with that. What we can then do, we can ask for the departure ATIS. Let's see, once we get that. Oh, no information. That's a first. I don't wonder why. Is it because I'm pretty sure I'm connected to the, let me just think. Yeah, not really sure actually. Nothing visually wise, right? Adirus, that's just realistic and fast. Oh well. Who knows, who knows. But I guess what we want is the boarding one. So let's check actually. We could do the boarding now actually. That's perfect. Let me just go outside again, check. Oh, those are pretty nicely placed actually. How come? But then these are right on this weird. Yeah, no clue. I want to speak out on that. But okay, so we don't have anything else, but we can do the boarding one. So we'll board now and we'll request boarding. Let me just go to the connection one and we'll do the same with the pack X, right? And let's see, I just need to open so I have the information. Flight number 4255, cruising altitude. We're gonna go quite high, 35,000. We're doing A320, non-neo version. Passenger count 127. We can say that we have Wi-Fi, right? That's quite common. Boarding music, Metroair, and then the pack X safety. This one I really like with Metro. They have a really good Safety demonstration. So let's get that. And we asked for boarding, right? So what are we waiting for? Let me see the menu again. Because I guess we accepted the load sheet, right? Let me try again. That seems odd. Yeah, because we haven't requested. Hey, that's really odd, actually. Let me go back here. Board now. There we go. Now it went through. Okay, so not the end of the world, but of course a slight. Oh no! Oh no! Goddamn parking brake! My worst nightmare. We'll just hope we can save it. Let's see. Let's check here. Did we manage to save this, or did we crew? We don't need to do crew. Yeah, I know Atsu, and I just wanna check. Is the boarding still ongoing? Boarding passengers now. We just need to fix this, the GPU one. Cannot request GPU while boarding. None. Oh my god. However, potentially we can reset position. So let's do that before we run into any other issues with that GPU not being... Okay. I'll request the GPU the way it should be done. We'll request the jetway. Hopefully this means we don't lose all our inserted things in the Atsu, but maybe we can at least get the boarding done properly. Let's just wait. So yeah, don't by mistake disconnect your parking brake. Okay, we should have the GPU shortly. Connect again, come on. There we go. Okay, and now I am gonna go to Atsu and I am gonna go to the menu and I'm gonna request boarding. Good. Could have been worse. We should be fine. Nothing has gone wrong just yet. But it was close. It was close, not gonna lie. Okay, so boarding is requested. We don't need to attack the pushback tug. We don't need crew. We're all on board. What we need to check is our flight plan, which is very kind of short. So direct to Upducks and then not even a SID. Okay, that's interesting. And taking that into consideration, actually I'm gonna go to settings page on pilot TDC because I did do some tweaking here last time, right? We were So let me see, 18 knots procedure speed limit. Now we don't want to have them ignore anything. What we do want is to have them okay, we can, let me see, 4-star assignment. Okay, so we can have that. Ignore airway altitude restrictions. Hard to say. I guess we can keep outer route sets procedures. I guess we would want to have all these randomized and stuff, right? That's what makes it a bit fun. The only problem is that if we're flying something right, then maybe not. We don't want to auto-load recommended procedures. That's fine. We can stay away from that. So let's import the flight plan. Okay, so direct, not really what we want to see. Okay, but there's no SIDS for the runway we're taking off from, but there will be an arrival with the Nuber. So let me have a check here, Nuber 6. And we're doing the transition from abducts. We're landing at 23. And then abducts. So we can load the star. We can close, just have a look. Okay, it looks pretty decent. And then we'll just load the approach for the ILS. I think we could do new deck, so we don't need to get vectored in. Let me just activate the approach as well, just to make sure. Yeah, this looks perfect. We'll validate it. Actually, we'll change from flying last, I'll change to the Airbus. Call sign. The Lufthansa cargo. Have we flown those? Doubt it. We'll do Metroair. Let me see. Metroair Airline 40. Yeah. Good, we can have that. We can file the flight plan. Let's see if we get to keep no SID, right? Yes, SID star is the approach one. Got messing those up. But let's see. Okay, so we're getting the boarding now underway. Actually, they've already been packing the baggage pretty nicely. Are we getting any passengers? Yeah, look at that. Looks like the rudder is also experiencing some impact because it's a bit turned to the right. Okay, let's jump back in. And the only thing we need to do is choose the departure runway. There are no SIDS, so no SIDS, and we'll insert that. We'll have a discontinuity, which we should have. And I guess we're gonna get the direct after that. For the arrival, we have ILS to runway 23 with the Newberg 6 with the abducts, and then Avia. What are we missing? What are we missing here? There should be, for the approach, new deck. Why can't I find that? We have Colony, but we don't have new deck. Don't get this sometimes. I don't believe that, right? There should be new back. Let me see here if I put it in. New deck. Yeah, look at that. The lies. The lies. Luckily a really very simple fix. In it, looking correct. Zero fuel is not looking correct. Not sure about the zero fuel CG though. Maybe load sheet will tell us. 306, right? Block fuel 99. Not that much, right? Okay, and the rest is already put in. Good. Then we need to do the performance one, but then other than that we are ready. Very good. Where is runway 17 though? That's always a good way to do it. We are going runway 17, so let's put one that's a bit different. It's not that far actually, it's a very close runway, so that's nice. Let's see if we can take off from the runway. That's always something one wants to ensure. Talking about weather, actually we could connect to the sim with pilot to ADC and get the weather from there using the 80s. Okay, let's wait and see. Slow and steady. There we go.
17. Ford International Airport information Yankee. 753 local winds are 206 at 22 knots gusting to 35 knots.
206 at 22 knots. Quite high wind.
25,000 broken. Temperature 12. Dew point -2.
Yeah,
Current QNH is
correct.
1005. Arriving and departing runway 17. Ford International Airport information Yankee.
Is that the right
753 local winds are 206
information?
at 22 knots gusting to 35 knots. Visibility 10 miles.
1338.
25,000 broken. Temperature 12. Dew point -2.
No.
Current QNH is 1005. Arriving and departing runway
What the hell
17.
happened? God damn.
Ford International Airport information Yankee. 753 local winds are 206 at 22 knots gusting to 35
Okay, let me
knots.
switch.
Visibility
We don't need to listen to that anymore. I just want to make sure we get this right. And it was 206, right? Let me check. No, 200. Did they say 200? Maybe I'm listening badly. Let me just check again.
25,000 broken. Temperature 12. Dew point -2. Current QNH is 1005. Arriving and departing runway 17.
Wind.
Ford International Airport automated weather observation 753 local winds are 206 at 22 knots gusting to 35 knots.
206, yeah. My ears are still functioning. Is this 130.1? I think it is. I think it's automatic, right? Let's see. Config 3? That's interesting. I haven't seen that in a long time. Let's get arc, let's get constraints on. We'll need to get push back and then to the right, because we can't depart here ourselves. The boarding should very soon be done, so we can also start the APU actually. And then we can start inserting that information. Let me just check. 34, 37.
Maintain 5,000, squawk 1720.
And then flex 66. Quite a high flex. We have flap 3 and it was down 04. Interesting.
You can expect 104 left tonight. Ground 4 when you're ready. Have a good night.
Okay,
Yep.
that's good. We have that information. So we're basically ready now. GPS primary, flap is open. We'll start the APU. Do I have any good viewpoints in here? I'll have the FB one and some of the other ones. Maybe I've been flying the CFM now during my latest with the Metroair. I do for some reason prefer the IAE. No clue why. Specifically, of course, for Metro, just because that's the one they are supposed to be flying, even though they have liveries for the CFM as well, right? Some people do prefer that one, which I can understand. But interesting nonetheless. Let's also check manuals. Yeah, now we're talking. Hand tool is the one we want to use, then it works very well. And let's see, what do we have? Stars, RNAV stars, Borden. How old is this one? Maybe if I zoom in a bit, that might, sorry, that's the button for zooming in. 30th September 04. Well, maybe it won't be as up to date, this one. Let's just fly in the runway 33. Must be here somewhere. So 23, no, 23, sorry, 23. It's that one. So let's try to get down a bit.
Not what you guys want?
It's not really working for us. I think the company was trying to put in the original realm. Alright, give me a second.
05, 06, 15, 23. Okay, so we have at least the ILS for that. Probably not the most modern one. There we go, APU, etc. I'm gonna start the beacon. Can we see the beacon? Yeah, we can see it blinking there below. Since we're basically ready, let's connect to the tower. Metro 4003, ready to copy, IFR clearance. And the IFR
Metro
clearance,
4003 is cleared to Charlie
8,000.
Yankee Zulu is filed. Expect departure runway 17. Climb and maintain 8,000 feet. Expect higher clearances 2 minutes after departure. Great Lakes departure on 124.6. Squawk 6250.
Yeah, we got the squawk.
Metro
We
4003 is cleared to Charlie
lock
Yankee
the door.
Zulu is filed. Climb and maintain 8,000 feet. Expect higher clearances 2 minutes after departure. Great Lakes departure on 124.6. Squawk
Let me see it.
6250.
Okay.
Metro 4003
Are we done with the
revac
boarding
correct
here?
1005
Nope.
contact Grand
So
Rapids
let's
ground
expedite.
121.8 when ready for pushback good day.
No promises.
Okay, 1 minute
QNH
left,
is
perfect timing.
1005 ground on 121.8 Metro 4003.
Since we now have disconnected, I'm gonna disconnect the external power. And let's see, I think that should dismiss the
We are ready to go
GPU,
when you are.
right? Yeah, that looks like we're dismissing the GPU. Good to see, very good to see.
2160 transition over
Toronto.
to Juliet.
Our flight
Now
time
we'll
will
take
be
Juliet
roughly
short.
2 hours. Now that the cabin door is closed, please make sure that all devices are in airplane mode and your large devices
Let's
are now
close
shut
the
down
door
and
as
stable.
well.
Please fasten your seatbelt and make sure that all trace
Yeah, you better get that GPU.
for departure.
And we can go to low pack flow, which we fine. We can do these ones because I never did them, or didn't do them until now.
Looks like there's
Yeah, seems to work somewhat fine.
Can't see back there, but when able, go ahead and push back.
When able pushback stuff, that's 1229.
And let me see, we want to request pushback. Close this one. Let's make sure this one is on red. Same with this one. Red, perfect. Metro 4003, ready for pushback.
Metro 4003 pushback approved.
Pushback approved.
Pushback approved Metro 4003.
Okay, let's see. Now, did they get away that GPU? They did. Happy days. And I guess we're gonna be taxiing here, and then as we're taking off down this runway here. Happy days, happy days. No smoking. Let's see what options we get. I wonder, because I think in the US you don't always have to ask for pushback clearance, right? So I do wonder if I'm technically doing it wrong, but let's see. And we're getting this one connecting to us now. That is nice to see. Yeah, lock them gear. And let's be ready to start the engines.
American 466 right now.
American 466, roger.
Oh yeah, what info did we get here? A cars inbox, load sheets.
466, let's slowly start south on Kilo.
Let me have a look here at the ATSO.
Yeah, we're gonna hold position here.
Nothing specific. We want to do nose right. We'll release the parking brakes.
All engines clear. Start at will.
Start at will. We'll start engine number 2 first. You can see the push. As you can see, it's freeware though, because it's not so crisp, the ground. But I mean, for freeware, this is a really nice airport. For some reason though, there's no AI here.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Don't know
please
where
direct
they
your
have
attention to the screen for an important safety
decided to
demonstration.
spawn, but it's not
Hello
here.
and welcome aboard this
Or actually, let me
Metroair
check.
flight. Here at Metroair, your safety and security is
No,
our
there's not a
highest priority,
single
and
one.
we would like to ask that you pay attention while our crew demonstrate the safety features of this aircraft. Whether you are
So
here for
odd.
business
I
or
wonder,
leisure, we
and there's a lot of
certainly hope you
airports
have a
around
very
here
pleasant
anyway,
flight.
right? So that could be it. Okay, that one is ready. Can you split this already? No, you can't. Nothing happens with that. I guess if you start both, it should be fine. And there we go, now we can put that on. Have they stopped pushing? Yeah, maybe not interrupted. Okay, we have a good engine start. Why am I opening this all the time now? Let me see, map. Well, this one will also show, I guess, the weather, if we would have any detrimental weather. I'll keep this one open for now. Okay, we have engines cleared or started. We can put the trim. We do want to stay on flight controls though. Let's check the ailerons, the elevators, the rudder. Looking pretty good. Shut the APU bleed, put on the taxi and runway turn off lights. Seatbelt sign should have been on a million mile. Yeah, not a million miles to go, but a long a long time ago. God. We're gonna travel a couple of 100 miles, but that's about it. Okay, okay, now we don't have the, but we have the predictive windshield is off, so you wanna put that on, that one to auto. Above maybe, you can put the RA on, check that this one is loaded correctly, it is, so that's good. Metro 4003, ready to taxi. Very short taxi. This will be fun. Let's release. The guy has left us already.
4003 runway 17. Taxi
Let's add a
via
bit of
Charlie.
thrust.
Hold short runway 17.
We can go to
Runway
flaps
17,
3.
taxi via Charlie. Hold
Put
short
this to
runway
norm.
17 Metro 4003.
Check takeoff config. Slap. Spoilers, sorry. Spoilers. Armed. Takeoff config. Normal. Let's keep the cabin one on so we can hear Norman. So he'll let us know when everything is ready.
Runway 1, Kilo Charlie, short of runway 4.
Yeah, we have those set. We just need to remember to put the lights on. Okay, so we basically just want to go this way.
66 cross 4 on Juliet. You're released at 40 past. Cross 4 at Monitor Tower.
I think we should be taking off from the full runway though, so I'm not sure why this one wants us to go to runway 17. Tax 3, runway 17. Hold short, runway 17. Yeah, that makes sense. Well, let's see. Maybe we can taxi past it somehow.
Southwest 1229, cross at 4 and then go tower. Good morning.
Okay, looking good in the hood. So I'll look on the outside. Taxiing beautifully as always. Just an amazing aircraft, the FSLabs one. I'll reiterate that till the day I stop flying the FSLabs, which will be hopefully in a far away future.
That's cabin secure for takeoff. Thank you.
Thank you, Norman. Okay, let's see now.
For American maintenance, just as you taxi southbound, hold behind gate 22 for the opposite direction tug. He's going to pull into the gate area in front.
Metro 4003 contact Grand Rapids Tower on 135.65.
Tower on 135.65 Metro
Takes such a long
4003.
time. So impatient. Metro 4003, ready for takeoff.
Metro 4003 winds are 206 at 22 knots gusting to 35 knots. Backtrack runway 17 cleared for takeoff squawk 6250.
Weird,
maintain
why
runway
did the
heading
spoilers
until above 1,800 feet, then turn left to
deploy?
heading 060 to intercept course.
Backtrack runway 17 then cleared for takeoff squawking 6250. Maintain runway heading until above 1,800 feet, then left to 060 Metro 4003.
Put in the heading one, or do we want to put that? Do we want to keep it heading mode and then nav? Maybe that makes sense. I'm gonna turn so we can use most of the runway. I don't know why they wanted us to use such a small amount of it, but it makes no sense. I'm not to make that mistake that one of the Saudi Arabian, or was it Saudi, made, where they took off with the shortest kind of runway available.
48, contact departure, see ya.
Departure, see you, make sure 45 feet.
Okay. Backtracking on the runway. Nobody seems to be coming in for landing, so we have ample time. I guess this is more of a regional airport. Not sure how big the cities around Grand Rapids are. I mean, it's probably not a small city, right? But it's I highly doubt that it's a large one as well. Okay, and let's make a turn here. We'll turn slowly and or brake slowly and then turn. Turning, turning, turning. There we go. Okay, spoilers are once again... What's going on with the spoilers? Are they getting... I really don't know actually. Okay, but they're armed now. I guess technically we should have waited. Or had the brakes on until we... But let's go. Man, flex, SRS and a runway. Even though we don't have runway, we have heading nav there, but that was because I pressed it a bit too early. Okay, let's see, trying to maintain the runway. Yeah, we should have rotated quite a bit sooner there. Me sleeping. Yeah, let's get the gears up. We can already go flaps 2. Yeah, a bit slow reactions from me, to be honest. We're on nav now. We can go flaps 1. Let me just see if we can get this one. So we want to go above 1,800 and then we'll turn left. Oh, we are way above 1,800.
4003, you're off course. Turn left to heading 115 to return to course. Climb and maintain 17,000 feet. Contact Great Lakes departure on 128.4.
Heading 115, climb and maintain 17,000 feet. Departure on 128.4. Metro 400.
What did it say? 155?
Metro 40.
Resume navigation. Metro 4003. Departure Metro 4003, climbing to 17,000 feet.
Okay, let me see. We don't want to push this
Metro
engine.
4003, good morning.
Let's do this baby steps. No asymmetry. We want to turn these off. We want to climb to 060 so we can get on that nav mode again. We're gonna manually fly this for a while. Oddly enough, very bad. Where's the auto, Jan? Oh, there is some oxygen. It just looks like it's missing. So yeah, not the best. Doesn't really matter though, fortunately. But I guess it won't look so good if you're doing an approach here. But it's already starting to look better than not having photoreal, so. And it's free. Okay, let's see, we can go to flap 0.
Flaps up.
Which we should have gone a long time ago. No clue why I maintained that. I'll just go to the middle one. That should be fine. And we are climbing, and we're gonna receive over 7,000, but we have all the way up to 37. That's not aligned with what we got from So tired of this.
Metro 4003 contact Chicago Center on 128.5.
No, we have 37 here.
Center on 128.5
Okay,
Metro
fine.
4003.
That's fine.
Center Metro 4003 climbing to 17,000 feet.
Let's do a
Metro
direct
4003,
to
good morning.
abducts, since we're not gonna be getting more input than what we are right now from the ATC, it seems. We're coming up to 10,000 feet, which means we can shut the landing lights. Let me just turn so we get... Then we can go to autopilot 1, make sure we're on open climb nav. So we're on the VNAV mode, with that medium auto brakes. I can already start planning the landing actually, since we have time. 758 for the ILS. 758 for the Barrow. QNH, can we check that with the A-car system? That would be nice. Arrival latest. No information. What the hell? Is that some option I am missing now? Okay, where do we take the information from? No, that's auto. We have call outs. Me getting... Yeah, I don't know. I do not know. Let's just leave as is. Okay, we're climbing now, getting higher and higher. In terms of the landing, let's
Metro 4003
get the right
climb,
data.
maintain flight level 250.
So we can get the 80s from the... So let's just use this one variable at... Variable at 15, and here we're getting the data, right? So that's cloud clear below 20,000, few at
Metro
2,600.
4003 contact Cleveland Center on 127.7.
Where does it say cloud clear under
Center on
2,000?
127.7 Metro 4003.
Maybe I'm just, yeah, being done. Well, it doesn't say any dew point. Oh, sorry. QNH barometric pressure, but I guess we can use this one. Let's just check what landing weight we have, but I'm just gonna quickly check that the A-cars, it's working good. So we should be at a landing weight of 1294. Well, this is basically the same, it's not gonna really matter. Normal, set, no failures, calculate. 133. Likely gonna be very similar to what we already have. Yep. Temperature was 8 Celsius, but I guess it should be sufficient to just write 8. Sorry, what did I put in? B? Probably. So 8 QNH 29. What was it? 2979. Sorry, again, that's the QNH. This one was 200 at 15. And there we go. Basically ready for the landing. We can go to standard with all of these. Let's have a look how high we can climb. We have 250. Let's see if we even manage to get up. We should, because our... That's a good question. Where's the top of... There's no top of descent. That's creepy. Why the hell would our star have such a crazy... Oh, I know why. Did I... Ignore airway altitude restriction. That makes sense. Outload recommended procedures, right? That's the one. So I probably messed that up. Let me see if I can import it again. And let's see.
Metro 4003 contact Cleveland Center on 126.75.
Center on 126.75 Metro 4003.
So what happened
Center
now?
Metro 4003 climbing to flight level 250.
Metro 4003, good afternoon. Metro 4003, climb and maintain flight level 330.
Climb and maintain flight level
I
330
think
Metro
just before
4003.
appendix I'm just gonna have to kind of maintain it myself in terms of ensuring we get the right speed. Where's our plane? There we go. So yeah, pretty nice day here in P3D. And now it's starting to look much better, the photoreal, the orthos. Really shining. I really like the cloud layers as well. Maybe we could do this one actually as our thumbnail. A bit of clouds, that's always good, always nice. Let me just change the viewpoint to something. Okay, maybe we can keep this for a while. Okay, we'll climb and then we'll descend at some point. Good. I'll put it like this and then I'll let it fly for a bit. Will only be about 60 nautical miles and then I'll have to start descending, so it'll be quickly. But I'll be right back.
Contact center 128.6 today. 286, good day, American 2758. Center, good afternoon, Mexico 643, leaving 204-350. Mexico 643, up on your gas. X-ray Alpha Juliet Victor Charlie, Center reset transponder, squawk 6745. Same transponder 6745. Delta 6096, contact center 128.6.
286, Delta 696.
Delta 574, turn right heading 330, vectors for traffic, expect direct range show.
Okay, right turn 330, Delta 574.
And 756, cross Hogs at maintain flight level 250. Hog 250, Roger, American,
Metro 4003, contact Cleveland Center on 127.7.
Center on 127.7, Metro 4003. Center Metro 4003, climbing to flight level 330.
Metro 4003, good afternoon. Metro 4003, climb and maintain flight level 370.
Climb and maintain flight level 370, Metro 4003.
Delta 574, maintain flight level 280.
Okay, we're looking 38 for 280, Delta 574.
X-ray Alpha, Juliet Victor Charlie, radar contact 25 miles southeast of Atuda.
Juliet Victor Charlie.
Cross Hannah, flight level 240.
Delta 340 and Hannah 240, no shuttle 1 miles.
American 70, subject Ebony.
Jack Ebony, American 70.
Delta 574, in the transition, maintain 260 knots.
260 knots in the transition, Delta 574.
Delta 160, connect center 134.905.
3495 Delta 160, good night.
Metro 4003, expect the Nuber 6 arrival with the APDAX transition for the ILS approach to runway 23 with the NUDEC transition at Lester B. Pearson International Airport.
Expect the Nuber 6 arrival with the APDAX transition for the ILS approach to runway 23 with the NUDEC transition Metro 4003.
Sierra, descend and maintain level 360. 789 Julie Sierra, descend and maintain level 360. Whiskey, descend and maintain 12240. 240, Mount Zero. Good evening, this is King at 905, looking at you, wind chill 9,415. King at 905, November Yankee, been around to the Albany out there with 3012, and you said you're going up 13 miles? Yeah, 13 5 and 3012. Friday.
Okay, the captain is back. Let's have a look at our situation. We got the expect the Nuber transitions, that's good.
Metro 4003, contact Toronto Center on
let's ask for the scent
134.37.
clearance as well. So we want to get down to.
Center on 134.37 Metro 4003.
Let's see, we want to get down to 3000.
Center Metro 4003 level at flight level 370.
Metro 4003, good afternoon.
Metro 4003, request flight level 030. Let's see.
Metro 4003,
Yes, we got it working.
and maintain 3,000 feet.
Perfect.
Descend and maintain 3,000 feet Metro 4003.
Okay, so we'll make do. We'll make do with what we have.
Air Canada 688 Center, good morning, nothing more.
So it should work now. We should be able, even though we don't have a top of climb. We should get this working. And that was mainly because I don't know why we didn't get a top of climb though. Still haven't figured that one out.
Metro 4003, descend and maintain 3,000 feet.
Descend and maintain 3,000 feet Metro 4003.
Okay, we'll start descending. Let's have a look that it's working. Yeah, we're a bit above, but we should be fine.
Ladies and gentlemen, we will shortly be landing. Please ensure your cabin bag is safely stowed with your laptop inside. Your tray table must be stowed, armrest down, and window blind open. You now need to be seated with your seat.
Oh, that was actually weather. I thought it was the photoreal with with clouds on them.
The toilets are no longer in service.
Let me see this here. I just want to see how far can we see. Can we see till where it stops being photoreal? Almost, almost. Okay. We are going in for the landing. Let's see the progression now once we started our descent. We're already making do, so we should be very fine with this. To be frank, shouldn't be any issues. Let me actually just change the viewpoint. I was thinking of keeping it, but I wanna see the surroundings a bit, right? How does it look around us? Looks pretty decent, I must say, the photoreal here. Here there seems to have been some
Metro 4003
clouds
contact
or
Toronto
similar,
Center on 135.3.
but nothing
Center on 135.3 Metro
that's too bad, to be honest. Okay, some weird here with the photoreal not aligning with the airport, or probably the airport not aligning with the photoreal. This one is aligned. We're still descending, so that's good
Metro
news.
400.
Ah, Chris Pine is back.
QNH is 1008.
QNH is 1008 Metro 4003.
And what do I need to do after this one? Because after Metro, what's the one I haven't flown in the longest time? It's probably Atlantic Sun. So I need to fly with that one. I really want to get to 50 because I want to see what liveries they do have. They should have the A319, the A320, not the A321 though for FSLabs, so that's a
Metro
bit
4003
of a boomer.
descend via the Newber 6 arrival with the APDAC transition to 3,000 feet QNH.
I only have the
1009
PMDG
at
FSX
Lester B. Pearson International Airport.
liveries though for the
Descend via the
737.
Newber 6 arrival with the APDAC transition
Yeah,
to
they have
3000
very
feet.
old
QNH is
liveries.
1009er Metro 4003.
Okay, Metro 4003 descending. What was the QNH? Oh yeah, that's oh my god, we've been listening to the wrong QNH callouts. It's not been the US ones, right? It's been the metric feet. Sorry about that, guys. Mistake on my behalf. So 3,000 feet QNH. Let's see if we get a new QNH once we get closer. Let's check once we have some time if there's any good, nice news to check. Anything that we wanna highlight for you guys. Sales on sim market, for example. Nothing interesting. Does Explain have anything interesting? Yet. What about FSIM? It seems to be down, so that's a bummer. What about Reddit or Explain Store? Explain Store can sometimes have some pretty decent stuff, not gonna lie. Do they have anything? Nothing too great. The AirSim 3DC56 is on sale. Just the basic ones, 747, that's always on sale basically, and the V Skylabs one is on a pretty good sale though. I really don't like flying the DC3 one. I've tried it multiple times, but I just can't get that landing. I think I've been able to get it once or twice, but it's always going crazy. It just feels like it's way too hard. So that's a bit of a bummer. Or then I'm just shit, but I hope not. 'Cause that would be a sad day. Let's check my Fly UK rating while we're at it. I'm Class D First Officer, and I'll be Class D Captain in 7 hours. And then... yeah, the question is how much do I need? Let's see, rank info. So Class C, that's the A321s. And the 75. 200, but that's gonna be in 30 hours. So at 25, and then 30, and then 55 for some of the larger ones. It's gonna take some time with with both Fly UK and Atlantic Sun to get up. But at least I have a lot of liveries to fly the 757 though, so that's gonna be nice with Fly UK once I get higher up on the rankings. Okay, let's see. Getting down soon. Need to change the altimeter. So I guess Canada has the same. Let's see if we had a transition altitude. This one would. Yeah, 18,000, right? So let's check what it is. If there's been a change, otherwise I'm gonna go with 2979. That should be the one. There we go. Are we getting out of the clouds slow and steadily? And the nice thing with the Toronto airport is that it's the Fly Tampa one, so that's always very nice. Because they have such a high quality on those on their airports generally. Continues to descending, but not much to say. The only boring part about being in the clouds, you don't really see anything. Can we see any interesting landmarks? Probably not, right? We are still quite some way from the airport. Let's actually see how we are gonna be descending into the airport. That's gonna be interesting. Oh no, we'll be flying over all of the ugly scenery. There's some I haven't been able to figure it out yet, but for some reason I have like no autogen in the middle of Toronto. Like everything else seems to work perfectly fine with the with the autogen creator of Ortho, but for some reason the middle areas, and I don't think it's actually the autogen creator. I think there's something blocking it, because I have exactly the same issue, or I had exactly the same issue before. So that's just very annoying. Okay, let's see. Oh yeah, Just Sim. That's an interesting one. They had returned to X-Plane after a while of being out. So that's nice. In terms of other developers who have left X-Plane, not coming or haven't come back for a while, is Inabills, Just Flight, PMPG, Coronado. But let's see. Feeling some turbulence. Fun times. We're soon at 10,000 feet, so we need to be prepared to put on the landing lights. Let's check a bit with our... Wait a second, how are we in the climb phase still? I guess because I forgot to put the seatbelt sign off. Let me see if I try to put it on, what will... Oh, it was already on, so no biggie. Let's put on the landing lights already, so we have that ready.
Metro 4003, contact Toronto approach on 125.4.
Approach on 125.4
Okay,
Metro
let's see.
4003.
Getting closer and closer.
Descending via the Newber 6 arrival with the
How does the autogen look here though? Let me jump out. Could be a mix of flight tempo. But looks pretty good here. For being free, you know, nothing fancy, right? Look at those roofs. Basically all looking the same. Some differences, but not that much variety, right? But the forests looks pretty decent actually in their placement. So it's not a bad tool, the scenery proc one. And there we have the airport. The problem is, and now I'm just thinking, but here's like the downtown area, and this one is only very nice because I have the Billy Bishop airport. But I think this area is kind of devoid on autogen for some reason, and I don't know why. It's probably, my guess, it's either Billy Bishop or this airport. For some reason, it's blocking the generation. There's always some logical explanation. Okay, we're below 250 knots now, so that's good.
Maple 7514, descend to 6,000. Good 6,000, Maple 7514.
Okay, still looking good. Actually, with these small houses, it's really well the autogen. God damn. I think here, if you really scroll out, here the normal land class begin. I haven't generated too much because I don't have any airports up there, just to save some space. But okay, we're coming in on our final kind of approach path. And for those of you that like Formula 1, I checked the sprint qualifying, and that was it's interesting to see how the Red Bull, like, it's really, it seems to, you know, the second drivers always seems to have an issue. Verstappen is always able to kind of drive well, but then yeah, even if it's Perez, if it's Albon, if it's Gasly, and now Lawson, they're just not producing, not getting the results. And let's see here after if we can spot the weird autogen issues already. Should be around this area. Here I think we can already see the beginning of the issue, because it goes like around and covers most of it, but just that one little area, teeny bit of an area, it's not working too well. Okay, let's see, Saturn. What's the maybe we can check this one. Fuel on board at Saturn 5.5. And I just want to check what are what this one 5.5 at Saturn, and this one had 5.2. So we have actually saved a lot of fuel. I'm gonna guess that the winds from the back has really helped us a lot. In terms of the missed approach though, let's have a look. Climb to 1,100 on track 237, which is the same. Right climbing turn to 270 to intercept VR. And then inbound VR and hold. Okay. And I'm gonna assume we have this one here, so we can just fly, yeah. Let's put on the landing system. And to save myself some awkward mistakes, I'm gonna put on the landing, the other landing lights, the runway turn-off lights and the taxi lights. But here is actually autogen, so it must be a bit closer, it must be really just there, right, where it's not really functioning. But yeah, look at this beauty of an aircraft, it's just wonderful. Yeah, I need to do some more, or need to continue learning. I've been trying to learn more how to paint the aircraft. I've started understanding the layering, right? So hopefully I can paint some liveries myself actually going forward. Okay, let's see.
Metro 4003, you are 15 nautical miles northeast of the airport. Altimeter 2976 cleared direct Newdic, then cleared for the ILS approach to runway 23 with the Newdic transition.
Oh, there's actually a Tupolev.
Altimeter 2976 cleared direct Newdic, then
very interesting. I just found out that there is a Tupolev 204, but you need to purchase it. Some weird payware mod. That looks pretty interesting. Found some guy who's flying it in X-Plane 12, pilot Sonia, who I guess is also the developer. Let's have a look though what they were talking about now. Clear to direct to Newdeck. Altimeter has changed. It's 2976. That is good to be aware of. So we can change. Clear for the ILS approach. Do we have any lower? Well, about 2000. So we can put that. We're now turning towards the airport. slow and steadily. So basically on the for the final kind of run. Looking some more videos at this 204, it's looking really good. I think he's gonna add Cyrillic, FMC, etc. I mean, it's not like the super high-end ones, like the Tupolev 154 that I have in P3D or 134, but it does look very nice. The only reason I found out about this is because a lot of people are writing about there was someone ready to ask must have mods for X-Plane 12. So I thought it's always interesting to see those topics. Okay, let's see. So we got the cabin thing we talked with Norman. He confirmed everything is good.
2500.
We are descending. Okay, let's see now. It's turning in for final. We're actually gonna disconnect the manual thrusts because I wanna do this landing. I think at least I'll be able to do this landing. I mean, it was supposed to be clear, right? But it does look a bit foggy. Maybe it's just a tiny area there that doesn't have hydrogen, so we could be fine. Let's put on the approach mode. Now the ground spoilers has been able to be kept on arm, so that's good.
Flaps 2.
Flaps 1,
Flaps
maybe we
1.
can start. I'm gonna turn off the autopilot. I wanna do quite a long flight here manually. Could be fun. I mean, it's a simulator, but it is a game at the same time. Okay, so let's see. We're not doing a total visual one, we're still gonna follow the localizer and the glide slope, but it will be fun to see how it's gonna work. Let's throttle down a bit and get prepared to drop the landing gear to get some drag.
2000.
Metro 4003 altimeter 2976 at Lester B. Pearson International Airport, contact Toronto Tower on 133.4.
Altimeter 2976 tower on 133.4 Metro 4003. Tower
Okay.
Metro 4003 inbound for ILS approach runway 23.
And I think I can see the runway, so
Good
that's good.
afternoon. Continue ILS to runway 23 call when established on final.
Continue ILS runway 23.
And we don't want to descend this fast actually. So let's pitch up a bit so we can maintain for now, and we can capture that glide slope. Metro 4003 established on final.
Metro 4003 winds are 240 at 15 knots. Cleared to land runway
Let's drop
2
the
tree.
gear.
Cleared to land
We're
runway
still
23
descending,
Metro
which we don't want to
4003.
do. So we want to get them flaps. Now let's see if we can get. So we're a tad bit fast, I would say.
1000. Flaps 2.
Let's see, flaps 2.
So 7625, contact ground 219.
Ground 29, Maple 765.
Flaps 3.
Flaps 3. Feel like we're coming in a bit fast. So that's why we need to descend a bit more. The faster you go, the more you have to descend, right?
500.
Let's go, flaps full. And we don't want to keep totally on idle, because the risk is then you don't really have any kind of, if you have to do a go around or missed approach.
300.
We got landing clearance. It doesn't seem like we have anyone else on the runways. That's good news. 100 above.
Minimum.
Continue. We have kind of direct. We don't need to yaw or
100.
we don't basically won't need any rudder movement if we're
50,
lucky.
40. 30. 20. Retard. Retard. 10. 5.
Maybe a bit hard on the landing. The flare was a bit late.
Metro 4003 exit runway with able. Report clear of active.
Okay, we're deselling. We want to go left, right. Let's remove the spoilers, flaps. Stop with the thrust reversers. We can open the APU already. Oh, I forgot to use the chrono one. Metro 4003, ready to taxi.
Metro 4003 contact Toronto, ground on 121.9er for taxi clearance.
Ground on 121.9er for taxi. Metro 4003.
Metro 4003, ready to taxi. Okay, let's see if it worked or if I need to do it again. This is fine, right? Flap is open, we can start that. Okay, we got taxi clearance.
Taxi to Gate Golf 1 via Hotel 2, Hotel, Foxtrot, Foxtrot Alpha, hold short runway 15 right.
Okay.
Taxi to Gate Golf 1 via Hotel 2, Hotel, Foxtrot, Foxtrot Alpha, hold short runway 15 right Metro 4003.
The question is which one is Golf 1? God, I can't see. It's not good enough resolution on the picture in Pilot to see. I think I know which one it is, because it's one of these, the closer one. So let's just taxi and then we can decide. Let's continue turning. Let's get that one removed. We have the APU starting, so that's good. We totally forgot about doing the pack flow to norm though, so that was a bit awkward as well. Can turn these off.
Metro 4003 cross runway 15 right.
Cleared to cross runway 15 right Metro 4003.
And I guess that's why I kept all this on, right? Not that I forgot it. It was because we had to cross another runway. That's what we tell ourselves. Let's put on the APU bleed so we don't forget that.
297, sidestep over to Delta, and then right turn Bravo, left turn on Charlie.
And now we can turn off these ones, go to taxi. We'll turn to the right. But yeah, that was nice. Very kind of nice short flight with the FSLabs. Just enjoyable overall. Let's have a look at our landing rate. This one is pretty good at it. 248, yes, a bit harder than I would want. Quite firm, let's put it that way, quite firm. Was it hard? It was just firm. I'll just close by to ADC now, just so we avoid any risk of extra crashes. Is there a Sparky 744? Interesting, I didn't even know that, but it's for explain. It's for explain 12 as well. I'm looking at some lists from X-Crafts where they have all the planes that are working explain 12. But there's no really interesting birds. The only ones I really do want is the A330-900 by Toll, is the A321 because I want the Neo one specifically. But other than that, there's no one that's really like getting me interested. I hope they release some new aircraft, right? An A340-300 would, yeah, that would be get me to fly X-plane a lot. I know there's the X-Works one, but I'm not too big of a fan of those. So it's that one right over there, 529. Interesting though. G1, yeah, doesn't really amount to the same as 529, but okay. So let's turn here. Let's get that 529 airport booked for us. 529. We can ask Swissport to help us. Let's turn here. Whoop whoop whoop. Turning a bit too. It is a hard one to taxi, the FSLabs one, but it feels very realistic. Okay, taxiing. We'll put the engines to idle at least. Let's just do this. I guess GSX is helping even though he's behind that little pole, or the pole for the VDGS. Okay, let's see, where is it putting us? Okay, forward, stop. Let's put the parking brakes, shut the engines. No, we don't want to crank them, we want to shut them. Let's see if the GSX guy was happy. Probably gonna be like a bit askew or something. We parked a bit askew. Ah, god damn. Man, I tried. Okay, let's look. Smart cars, Pirate was filed and it was approved. Nice. It's very straightforward. Let's try to get this one also to, so we can. Oh, but look at this parking. That's ooh, close to that jetway. Yeah, I would have thought it would have been put on a later, maybe like 3 would have been perfect. Okay, let's see now if we can get the Pack X shut down as well. Could be the door that they're waiting for. Let's see, I'll close it. Yeah, there we go. 252. Okay, so we have both of them saying kind of the same, so that's always a good sign. Let's go back in time a bit, try to find the approach. We need to go to 500, I think. And here we go. Okay, so we're coming down. And here we can see much nicer kind of roofs, etc. That one looks a bit odd though. What the hell? Empty on the inside? Okay, okay. A lot of them are. Jesus. But okay, I kind of liked the approach. It was good, a bit too fast. I would have wanted it to be a bit slower. We were able to slow down quite nicely towards the end, but it could have been better. And then the touchdown, it was okay. Could have flared a bit more. Hard to judge though with the FSLabs because nothing is shown on the replay, right? Looks like an AI plane. But oh well. Fun nonetheless. But yeah, that was it. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. Wasn't one of the longer ones. Oh, okay, pretty long. 1 hour and 50 minutes. But yeah, hopefully you enjoyed it. If you have any questions or comments, feel free to leave them down below. Let's see what I'll fly next. Might do Atlantic Sun. Probably the ERJ, but let's see. But yeah, until next time. Bye bye.